Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum my YouTube students. Dear students, today video is very important for you all. Today we are going to discuss 10 important exam questions related to logarithm. Without wasting any time, let's begin. Here question number 1 is that in mathematics, logarithm is inverse function to either it is characteristic, mantissa, exponent or conjugate. So here you can see that characteristic is the part of logarithm. Log consists of two parts. Whenever we are writing logarithm of any number, we have to write it in the form of C dot M. C for characteristic and M for mantissa. So characteristic and mantissa both are the part of logarithm. So it means that these both two are cancelled. Now remaining is exponent and conjugate. And fourth one option, conjugate. Logarithm is not a complex number so that it can have a conjugate. So that option is also cancelled. So logarithm is the inverse function of exponents. So we can write it down as if log m to the base a is equal to p, then it can be written as a raised to the power p is equal to m. So base will remain as base and this becomes power and m will be after equal to. So in short, logarithm is an inverse function of exponents. We can write logarithm in the form of exponents and exponent can be written as in the form of logarithm. In question number 2, the number of digits in 4 raised to the power 32 are what? You have to solve this question within 2 to 3 steps. So let's solve this question. Now focus on question number 2. Here in this question we need to find out the number of digits in 4 raised to the power 32. First let us consider 4 raised to the power 32 is equal to x. Now taking log on both sides, and we know by the third law of logarithm that states m raised to the power n to the base a is equal to that n comes out from the logarithm and it will be written as n log m to the base a. Same in this case, here it is log x is equal to 32 is the power, so it will come out from the logarithm log 4. Fine. So log x is equal to 32 log, it will be 2 square, that 2 will also come out. So log x is equal to 32 into 2 log of 2. Log x is equal to 32 2s are 64 and log 2 is 0.3010. So log x is equal to 19.264 and that is approximately equal to 19. So here log x is equal to 19.264, that is approximately equal to 19. So hence characteristic is equal to 19 as log of x is equal to 19.264. So integral log is the combination of characteristic and mantissa and that integral part is known as characteristic and after point it is called mantissa. So here characteristic will be 19. So number of digit is equal to characteristic plus 1. So here characteristic is 19 and plus 1. So number of digits is equal to 20. So number of digits in 4 raised to power 32 are 20. This question number 3 is related to fourth law of logarithm that states when log m to the base a multiply log a to the base n. We have to start from that m, okay, then it is break at a and again ends at n. Fine. So keeping that scenario in mind, we have to evaluate this, and this is log a, so it means that it will be start from log a. Fine. And it breaks at b. B is finished and ends at c. So it will be written as log a to the base c. Here it is given that log of x is equal to 2 bar 0.686. Then x will be equal to. So it means that most of you are doing this mistake, that they are considering it a number and they are going to find log of it. Here it is clearly written that log of x is equal to this. It means that they have taken log. So when we are going to find log of any number, and afterwards we have to write it into c dot m form. When log of x is given, so it means that it is written in the c dot m form. So first of all, we are going to separate that characteristic and mantissa. Fine. And afterwards we are going to take anti-log and find out the value of x. So don't do such mistakes whenever log is given. So it is already in the c dot m form, separate characteristic and mantissa, then take anti-log. Here in question number 4, log x is equal to 2 bar 0.4291 and we need to find out the value of x, and we want to find out the value of x, so we are going to take anti-log on both sides. Now log and anti-log both are cancelled, so remaining will be x over there, and now we are going to find out anti-log of 2 bar 0.4291. Whenever we are going to take anti-log of some number, so it means that already we have taken log of that number. So it would be combination of c dot m. So characteristic will be 2 bar and mantissa will be 0.4291. I have separated these both to c dot m values. Now we have to see this mantissa in anti-log table, and we have to see 0.42th row in 9th column and difference column 1 in anti-log table. So we obtained 2686. So after seeing 0.42th row in 9th column and mean difference 1 column of anti-log table, we have got 2686. And what is the actual position of point? That will be after first non-zero digit. So it means here is the actual position of point, and we have to move point. Characteristic is 2 bar, means -2, and if it is -2 we have to move backward, and if it is +2 we have to move forward. And here characteristic is -2, so it means that we have to move this point 2 digits back. So 1 digit, 2 digits. So after 2 digits I have to move point. So here there is nothing, so it would be placed 0 over there. So x is equal to 0.02686. Hence the option 0.02686 is the correct option. Question number 5, it is if log a by b plus log b by a is equal to log a plus b, then what will be the correct option? So for that one as well, we have to solve that question within 2 to 3 steps. So let's go on board for solution. Here in question number 5, log a by b plus log b by a is equal to log a plus b whole. As we know by the first law of logarithm that log a plus log b is equal to log a into b. By the first law of logarithm, we are going to resolve this. Log a by b, this plus will be converted into multiplication, b by a is equal to log a plus b. So a is cancelled with a, b is cancelled with b. So log 1 is equal to log a plus b. Now we have to find out the value of a plus b. So we have to take anti-log on both sides of equation. Anti-log and log both are anti of each other. So it will cancel log. Hence a plus b is equal to 1. So that option a plus b is equal to 1 is the correct one. Which one option in question number 6, which one option, which one statement is not correct? Students, what the students are doing, they are thinking about just the correct option. Here the correct option is in their mind, so they are encircle the correct option just. They are not understanding the question, they are not reading the question properly, they are not understanding that they are not asking for the correct option, they are asking for not correct option. Fine. So whenever base and the number is same, so the answer is 1, that is the correct one. B option is log 2 plus 3 is equal to log 2 multiplied by 3. Here you can see that log 2 plus 3 is 5. So is it equal to log 2 multiplied by 3, that is equal to 6. So log 5 or log 6, can they be equal? No. So this one option is not correct one. So we are going to select this, and let's discuss C and D options as well. Log 1 to the base 10 is equal to 0. Log 1 to the any base is always equal to 0. And log 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6. Now if we are going to take log out, if you are going to take log out, so it will be 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So addition will be converted into multiplication. So it's log 3 to the 6, 1 the 6. 3 to the 6, 6 1 the 6. So log 6. So log 6 and is equal to log 6. So that option is also correct. So the option that is not correct is the B option. So you have to choose that one option which is not correct. So right option is B option. In question number 7, it is written that log under root 8 by log 8 is equal to. So within 2 to 3 steps we are going to solve it and find out the correct option. So let's go on board. Now let's solve question number 7. It's log under root 8 divided by log of 8. In this one type of question, you first have to evaluate the power. We know that by the third law of logarithm, if log m raised to the power n is there, then n will come out of logarithm and it becomes n log m. Log 8 whole raised to the power 1 upon 2 log of 8. This is power, so it will come out from logarithm. It's 1 by 2 log of 8 by log of 8. Log of 8 is cancelled. So remaining is 1 upon 2. So here the correct option is 1 upon 2. In question number 8, log 12 can be written as. So let's solve this one as well on board to find out the correct option. In this one type of questions, we first have to prime factorize any number. Like if it is 12, so 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, and 3 1s are 3. Here 12 was given, so its prime factorization is 2 square multiplied by 3. So we need to write log 12 as log 2 square multiplied by 3. And we know first law of logarithm states log m multiplied by n is equal to log of m plus log of n. We have to apply logarithm on that expression, so it becomes log 2 square, that multiplication is converted into addition, log of 3. By the third law of logarithm, it states that log m raised to the power n is equal to n log of m, that n will come out from the logarithm. In same way, we have to take 2 out, log of 2 plus log 3. That is option B. If log 7 to the base 10 is equal to a, then log 1 upon 70 to the base 10 is equal to what? So let's solve it. In question number 9, it is given log 7 to the base 10 is equal to a. Then what will be the value of log 1 upon 70 to the base 10? So this one is the given thing. Now we are going to evaluate this. We know by the second law of logarithm, by the division law of logarithm or second law of logarithm, it states that log m by n to the base a is equal to log m to the base a minus log n to the base a. That division is converted into subtraction. So here we can write it down as log 1 to the base 10 minus log 70 to the base 10. Log 1 is equal to 0. So it will be 0 minus log 10 7s are 70 minus log of 10 to the base 10, and that multiplication will be converted into addition, log 7 to the base 10, and when the basis and the number is same, that is equal to 1. So it will be minus, it will be 1 plus log 7 to the base 10 is already equal to a, that is given. So correct option will be A option. Log 2 to the base 10 is equal to 0.3010. Then log 10 to the base 2 is equal to what? So for solution of question number 10, let's move towards the board. Log 2 to the base 10 is equal to 0.3010, and we need to find log 10 to the base 2. So here the most important thing is that when we change base into number or number into base, we interchange base and number m to the base a, and we convert that one as it is equal to 1 upon log a to the base m. It means that when we change number as a base and base as a number, then it is reciprocal of the original one. So it can be written as 1 upon log 2 to the base 10, and that is given thing, it is equal to 0.3010. Now we are going to cut that point. So we are having 1 divided by 301 by 1000, and then it will be written as, if we convert division into multiplication, it will be written as 1000 divided by 301. So its correct option will be 1000 divided by 301. That is B option.